Hey everybody, Coach Toolshed here, and today I'm going to be talking about my most popular criticism, the criticism that I receive the most, both on my own channel and on other channels when I go and comment, specifically about Fallout 76, but this goes into pretty much any game that someone might be discussing, and I'm sure you've seen this same argument thrown at you if you've ever had anything negative to say about a game that's being hyped up by the fanboys. And the criticism I get the most is this: how can you be so negative about a game that you haven't even played yet? Well, that's a simple question, and I have a simple mental exercise that the questioner can use and sort of flip the script on themselves. And it's real easy. How can you be so positive about a game that you also haven't played? Why is your opinion more valid just because it's positive? If I have a negative opinion about a game that I haven't played because it hasn't been released yet, that's just as valid as your optimism for the game and your positivity for the game. So if that's the only response or rebuttal that you're going to be coming back with is, how can you be negative about a game you haven't played? Well, it's real simple. You haven't played it either. All I'm doing is basing my opinions on the current information that we've been given, which is all that I can do. And it's also all that you can do. But I don't see any people going to the fanboy channels and asking those guys, hey, why are you so positive about this game? You've never played it before. But people do love coming to my channel and asking me how I can be so negative for the exact same reason. And I've talked about this before. If you have a question, if you want to see if something's fair or not, or if you're asking the right questions or blaming the right people, just flip the situation into reverse. Put on some lenses where you can look at the other person's point of view and try to figure out if it makes sense when the shoe's on the other foot. The reason why I have the opinions that I do about this game are based on the fact that I've played thousands and thousands of hours of games as a service type games going back several years. So I have a lot of experience in this type of game from all sorts of different publishers and all sorts of different genres, but still games as a service titles. I have a lot of experience in them, and I have almost as much experience playing just Bethesda games. I've played thousands of hours of Bethesda games over the years. If you disagree with me about something, about a particular point or statement that I've made, that's fine. Come at me with some information and try to rebut what I'm saying. But the people who just want to throw out nonsensical arguments, who just want to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about and then just leave it at that, people who want to come and name call, I'm fine if you want to name call me. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But you better come with some sort of argumentation to follow up the insults. I'll go back and forth with you, but if all you want to do is tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion because I haven't played the game yet, well, no, of course I don't. I don't have the access because I don't work at Bethesda, and I'm not someone who's going to get special invites or special access to their events because I'm not sitting there kissing their ass. But that doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion, and that doesn't mean that my opinion is any less valid than your positive opinion of the game, because you also haven't played it. And I also see a lot of people who are putting blind faith in the game just because it's Bethesda. I've seen a lot of people who are defending the game who will turn around and admit that they actually don't play online games at all, that they primarily play single player games, but because this is Bethesda, well, they're all aboard the hype train. My friend, if this is your opinion, if you actually have not had a history of playing these type games, and yet you're just putting full faith into Bethesda, you know, there's other big companies that have had the sheen taken off of them when they go and start making games like this. Look at what happened to Bungie. They had one of the cleanest, most pristine reputations in all of gaming for over a decade. And then, when they turned around and stopped making Halo and went to Destiny, and the game launched with a myriad of problems, and people started criticizing them, well, now Bungie has fallen off a cliff in the eyes of many of their fan base. And not everyone. There's still some people that will defend Bungie to this day. And I know there's a lot of people that do enjoy Destiny. But the fact remains is that Bungie split their player base pretty divisively because they made huge mistakes with that game, especially when it launched, and their community service follow-up when it comes to talking to their players, when it comes to working with their players for the future of the game. They've made further fools of themselves to the point where Bungie, in my mind, is one of the least consumer-friendly game developers in all of gaming. And that was never a reputation that they had during their Halo days. And my big concern is that I see Bethesda, in my mind, going down a similar path, and I hope it doesn't end up the same way, but it seems to me like they're going down a similar path where they don't really care what we have to say as fans. Bethesda knows best, and it doesn't matter what we say. Any decision they make is correct. Now, to be completely honest with you, I hope that I'm wrong about everything I've said about Fallout 76. I hope that the game is good. I hope it does launch in a good, functioning, working state. I just don't see that happening. And that's what I'm talking about. I hope Bethesda proves me wrong. Okay? And to all the people who said that, hey, you're not even going to play the game, why do you care? Well, no, you're incorrect. I am going to be playing the game. And I've said that several times on the channel. Of course I'm going to be playing the game. And I'll be giving you my opinion of the game when that happens. And if I'm wrong about any of this, you'll be the first to know about it. I assure you. I'm not afraid to say when I'm wrong. Anyway, that's just a few things that I wanted to address in sort of a calm and rational manner. And that's all I have for today's video. I'm Coach Toolshed. You let me know what you think down in the comments below. I know that I've gotten into a lot of heated arguments with some people this week. And that's fine. I'm more than up for some arguments, but please, bring some facts. Don't just start throwing rocks and then have nothing to back it up. I'll go at it with you, it's fine. But have some facts. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. You let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be bringing you more of my honest opinions as we head through the fall season. I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, you keep it turned to 11.